Even after years of federal and state crackdowns, robocalls are still an annoyance, a big annoyance for many people, but there are a few ways to avoid them. And here with some tips is our friend and cybersecurity expert, Dave Hatter. Dave, thank you so much for joining us to talk about what is one of the big annoyances in our lives today. I cannot tell you how many robocalls I will get during a day on my cell phone. First of all, tell us where these calls even coming from.
Well, John, thanks for having me. They're coming from all over, and I agree with you. It's so irritating. You know, one of the things the scammers like to do is rotate the phone numbers around so they're harder to block, and even use phone numbers within your own area code, because it's really easy to spoof a phone number. We've talked about this before. It's important for people to understand any phone number that shows up on your screen could be easily fraudulent. So they're coming from all over. You know, sometimes they're legitimate marketing services. Most of the time, it's just some kind of scam. And I find them incredibly irritating. I get them all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we talked about there are some tools out there. The feds and states have put laws into effect. They're essentially trying to stop it. That has not done. But there's some tools that we can take on ourselves to try to stop the calls. What's available to us?
Yeah, exactly, John. So you have a lot of options. One of the things you can do is go to your cell phone carrier. AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile all have their own varying levels of services, from free to some that you pay for. We'll try to block these things. Verizon's, for example, is called Call Filter. I'm a Verizon customer, so I'm familiar with that. You also have some built-in capabilities in your phone. Now, unfortunately, it varies depending on what manufacturer you have, whether you have an iPhone or an Android phone. And with the Android phones, like so many things, depending on the actual manufacturer of the phone and the version of Android you have, how you block these might vary. So my advice, if you have an Android phone, is just go do a Google search for how to block robocalls on your Android phone. On an Apple phone, it's a little easier. You can just go into Recents, pick a call, tap the little info icon there, and when that opens up, you can block that caller. And with the newer versions of Apple, you can actually silence unwanted calls too. So you can go to your carrier, and in some cases, you might need to do both, because these folks are very aggressive. They're always trying to, again, rotate their phone numbers to get around these things. And then finally, you can hit the FTC's website, donotcall.gov. While it won't block people who don't follow the law, you know, any kind of marketing caller that does follow the law won't call you theoretically if you put your number in there. I advise people to do it anyway, just as an added measure to try to cut down these incredibly irritating, and sometimes, you know, they lead to identity theft or some other type of fraud, to block as many of these things as you can.
Yeah, you alluded to it right there. Some of these callers are bad actors. So are these calls a threat to our privacy, our security?
I think they definitely are. Again, sometimes it might be like a debt collector, or, you know, some other type of just aggravating type of call. But yeah, in many cases, you know, probably there's a lot of people in your viewing audience who've got either an email or a phone call like oh, your computer's infected with a virus. We're from Microsoft. We want to help you. Or this is your grandson. I'm in jail. I mean, my dad is elderly. He's gotten these calls where someone claims to be one of my kids calling to try to get money to get out of jail. So the more of these you can block. And the other piece of advice I would give is, you know, don't answer any call from a number that you don't recognize. Let it go to voicemail. If it's important, you know, you can call them back, or they'll call you back. But there are some great tools out there to try to cut down the sheer volume of these things, which just seem to be growing every day.
Yeah, it certainly does. All right, Dave, as usual, some great advice. Thank you so much for joining us to talk about this.
Always my pleasure, John. Thanks for having me.
Okay, and cybersecurity is a huge topic right now. So we will actually check in with Dave again tomorrow to hear about a story that could only be described as kind of wild. Tomorrow at 9 on Good Morning Cincinnati, hear how hackers are using satellites to spread their influence.